Tonight, a question of judgment on campus.
The sex predator priest chose Marquette University to gather his friends and legal team to plot his defense. Colleen Henry is here with the 12 News investigation.
Toya, the mock trial took place 6 years ago at the Jesuit University, under the radar until one of its participants decided to go public. Tonight, he questions the judgment of the university and its president, Father Robert Wild. Wild knew the accused from his term as head of the Chicago Jesuits. At issue, how much Father Wild knew about Father Donald McGuire. The accused pedophile came to court with an unlikely entourage of fervent supporters.
Father McGuire is a saint, walking around among us.
Those supporters publicized Father Donald McGuire's relationship with Mother Teresa and his role as her spiritual advisor. Several nuns from her Missionaries of Charity kept vigil in the Elkhorn courtroom. The audience yet another detail in a carefully orchestrated defense.
12 News has learned that Father McGuire had other influential friends who allowed him to prepare his case here at Marquette University in 2005.
I was a witness at it.
Tyrone Cephalou was a member of a conservative Catholic group that funded Father McGuire's mission. He traveled from Chicago to Marquette's law school for the mock trial. 12 News obtained the invitation list that named dozens of supporters, including 4 priests, accommodations at the Ambassador Hotel, and a schedule for the 2-day simulation of McGuire's then upcoming sexual abuse trial.
Jerry Boyle was the defense attorney, like at the trial.
And Cephalou says a Marquette law professor played the judge.
What was the verdict?
He was found not guilty. And of course, at the trial, he was found guilty.
In 2006, the Walworth County jury convicted McGuire on several counts of child sex abuse. He's currently in federal prison. Cephalou says the supporters saw no problem preparing Father McGuire's defense on Marquette's campus.
You're innocent until proven guilty. Why not help a fellow Jesuit? But having it hosted at a Jesuit facility, no, it wouldn't concern us at all, especially the Jesuits in Chicago were paying for the defense.
But one of those involved in the mock trial now looks back with regret.
It was a real courtroom on the campus of Marquette University.
Jim came from Arizona and was happy to pitch in $1,000 to pay the panel of mock jurors. Father McGuire had baptized one of his sons, both sons had served Mass for him, and he'd introduced the family to Mother Teresa. But shortly after he attended McGuire's Walworth County sentencing, Jim's perspective shifted radically. His sons told him the priest had sexually assaulted them too.
It absolutely pains me to know what this monster did to my boys.
His sons are now known as John Does 117 and 118 in their pending civil lawsuit against McGuire and the Jesuits. Jim asked us not to use his last name to avoid identifying them. He says documents uncovered in their court case show Father Wild knew about McGuire's conduct long before the 2006 Walworth County trial. Those documents include a deposition of Father Wild. Wild ran the Chicago province of Jesuits from 1985 to 1991 and was Father McGuire's superior. Under oath, Wild said he heard his first complaint against McGuire in 1991. But the man who filed that complaint testified Wild told him then there had been other reports of this kind of stuff with Father McGuire. As provincial, Father Wild testified he was charged with overseeing matters of conscience and performance involving his priests. Now, some are questioning his.
I thought that was the inappropriate thing, that they allowed this to happen in the law department of the campus of which he's the president of. I find the irony of all ironies right there.
He was not aware of this, and he did not participate in any way.
When asked if Father Wild should have known about McGuire's mock trial, a spokeswoman said it's impossible for any one person, even the university president, to know about everything that goes on this campus. Father Wild declined requests to discuss the mock trial because of the pending lawsuit against Father McGuire and the Jesuits.
It's a building full of legal scholars. And no one anticipated that, given this was Father McGuire's mock trial, that there could potentially be a conflict, if not for Father Wild, then for the Jesuits.
This was 6 years ago, and it was a private event. It was not uncommon for us to have such mock trials take place in the facility.
6 victims have sued the Chicago Jesuits, claiming they covered up Father McGuire's wrongdoing for decades, allowing McGuire to continue to abuse children. Now, some of those suits are ongoing, including that of Jim's 2 sons.
As former head of the Chicago Jesuits, Father Wilde has given sworn testimony in their case.
And so the university does not deny at all that this took place?
No, Toya, but despite very strong feelings among the public about the clergy sex abuse crisis, the university does not see the controversy here. It says it considers all mock trials held on campus to be private events, and they don't reflect the school's position on any particular case.
All right. Thank you, Colin.